Et dans ce sillage-là, il y a un cas qui embarrasse le gouvernement selon Mutation. C'est le cas Ayouk Tabé, 1 an après l'arrestation de ce leader d'un mouvement séparatiste anglophone et ses compagnons. Le journal Mutation constate que la situation est loin de s'améliorer sur le théâtre de la crise anglophone. Le procès piétine, à en croire le journal Mutation. Avec vous, Maître Frou Johnson, vous qui faites partie du collectif qui défend ces personnalités qui ont été arrêtées au Nigeria et transférées au Cameroun, où on en est concrètement avec ce procès?
Well, you must know that I'm the lead counsel of more than 100 lawyers, Cameroon lawyers, who are doing that case. Even though on this plateau, the young man, whom I respect him for being our elder, a young man who refuses to respect me and calls me "Say Monsieur." Well, even knowing that I am a lawyer of the bar of Cameroon, I'm a public figure, and this CPDM young man will sit here and point at me and call me to say "Monsieur." Well, you are free to do that. You are free to do that. You are free to do that because by nature you are an arrogant young man. Let me continue to answer your question. We are at the stage of preliminary objections. What do you call in French? Opposition liminalities, which means that before they even charge them anything, we place a very important objection because the people themselves, the accused people said that they are not Cameroonians. And when once we have the Cameroon Nationality Code of 1968, when once somebody, an accused person, puts his nationality in question, a court must decide, and it's not the military court, it's not the criminal court, it's a civil court of the place of residence. We started the debate on Thursday. We started at 2:54. We went on till 11 p.m. in the night, and we have adjourned. We are adjourned to continue the debate. It's a very important objection. We are adjourned to continue the debate. I don't want to enter into the matter, what was said, what was not said, because the matter is still pending before the court. But what I will say is that our client, Mr. Ayouk Tabé, and his team are very serious and very quiet and very determined, even if you have to slaughter them. Because you know that the law, the military tribunal, the law that the military tribunal is using to try them carries a death penalty. I want to inform you that they are all willing to die. But let me also tell you that we as lawyers, we will carry this thing to the logical, legal end. Another case is coming up. Listen, let me finish. Another case is coming up on the 21st in Nigeria, where the Nigerian lawyers, plus some of us, have sued the Nigerian government. And I'm traveling to Abuja. Not only me, we are 4 lawyers, Cameroon lawyers, who are traveling to Abuja to join them in that matter. Another case has been filed by Barrister Femi Falana, a prominent human rights lawyer in Lagos, against Cameroon government in the African Commission on Human Rights in Banjul. We will be going. So, if this country decides, if the CPDM that manages this country decides to put Cameroon on the scanner and to debase Cameroon the way we are today, because we Cameroonians let them do it.
Justement, le cas. À votre suite, Maître Frou Johnson, vous venez de suivre les propos de Paul Sopor sur sa perception de la gestion de la crise anglophone. La communauté internationale n'a pas le droit d'exercer une pression sur le Cameroun. Il ne faut pas discuter avec les extrémistes qui ont pris les armes contre la République du Cameroun. Quel est votre point de vue à ce sujet?
Well, I want to say that Mr. Sopor is not a jurist, so he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I'm not a jurist.
And secondly, I cannot sit here and begin to argue with a senior citizen who, in the same generation with Mr. Biya, have decided that Cameroon must melt. I'm not going to take part in that kind of debate. But I will say this. Whether Cameroon negotiates, whether La République du Cameroon negotiates with the Southern Cameroon, or we will fight to the last man standing. Let it get to the head of Mr. Sopo and his friends that we will fight till you finish killing all our children and us. Whether you negotiate or not in the international community, you need to have listened to the debate in the Security Council. This country was given a deadline. I don't want to sit here and begin to talk the way he talks. Given a deadline to start negotiations, or they will take a decision.
Yeah, okay.
That's the Security Council of the United Nations. Now, whether Mr. Biya likes it or not, we are living in a world where there is the United Nations and it's a global village. I say here now and now that Southern Cameroon was never part of La République du Cameroon. We voted at plebiscite. That plebiscite has been called into question by us. So we want another plebiscite, or we will fight and die to the last man, because you did not enslave us. You didn't take us as slaves. From the day that Dr. E.M. Ndele told us that you will regret this day, that is the man he calls Sesawa on the other side. That is our leader. Our late leader, Dr. E.M. Ndele. If he is a reader, if he reads history, he would have read about Dr. E.M. Ndele. He was a leader of the opposition who did not want us to come here. But, you know, for some reason or the other, Poncha did not listen. And look at where we are, marginalized, treated like second-class citizens, shot and killed villages, more than 215 villages already burned down. Children are dying, young people are dying from both ends. They are not only dying in the population of the north. Let me finish.
Je vous en prie.
You give me the same time. Give me the same time.
Vous permettre de poursuivre.
Give me the same time.
Le chef de l'État a dit le 31 décembre que sa préoccupation majeure reste la crise anglophone et il reste engagé à poursuivre le dialogue avec les personnes de bonne volonté pour résoudre la crise. Cela démontre que Paul Biya, chef de l'État, est prêt à poursuivre ce dialogue selon ses propres termes et à pouvoir mettre en œuvre des mesures pour apaiser les tensions dans ces régions.
Let me answer that. I don't know how Cameroonians are. This guy wrote a speech that the Gabonese diplomat read in English. This guy has gone and done his own translation that he thinks and comes and reads all the preamble. Did you listen to the speech of the Gabonese diplomat in English? Was it in French? No, it was in English. Secondly, let me answer your question.
I'm surprised.
Mr. Paul Biya said.
C'était bilingue.
Merci.
Un discours bilingue.
Merci.
Vous voyez que...
Merci.
Allez-y. Permettez qu'il aille jusqu'au bout et réagir.
Mr. Paul Biya said that he would continue dialogue with Cameroonians of goodwill. Where was that dialogue started? We are sitting here on this table. Let somebody tell me when Mr. Biya ever started dialogue on this matter, that he will perceive it. He started with whom? Well, we are being regulated by the world. The world is watching us on this table. The world is watching senior citizens of this country talk like Mr. Sopo. I believe that senior citizens of this country are better than that. They are better than Mr. Sopo.
I am
And senior citizens, I have met a lot of francophones. Now let me finish. I've met a lot of francophones who are senior citizens who understand this issue, who would want a dialogue, who would want us to sit down as children of this country and talk.
Messieurs,
that is Mr. Biya's generation.
J'aimerais maintenant que
last man standing.
Je vous en prie, permettez maintenant à André Luther de s'exprimer. Johnson, est-ce que ces leaders du mouvement séparatiste sont prêts pour travailler dans la désescalade de la crise anglophone? Est-ce qu'ils seraient prêts à accepter la main tendue du président de la République, qui lui, de son côté, dit être disponible à discuter avec les personnes de bonne volonté?
Before I say that, I will ask my young friend to call the Commissaire de Gouvernement to add on the charges. We have the charges, but there's no charge about assassinat. If you say that Ayuk Tabe's hands are with blood, call the Commissaire de Gouvernement. Go, of course, it's your man. Go and meet him. Monsieur, ajoutez assassinat. To answer your question, I answered this question on Friday. Let me answer it again. The Federal Republic of Ambazonia, led by Mr. Ayuk Tabe, is ready to negotiate with La République du Cameroon in any part of the world, not in Cameroon, but we will prefer an African country because we are Africans. But if the United Nations or African Union wants to take us to anywhere for negotiation with a neutral mediator, because Cameroon is too polarized. Secondly, I want to say that Mr. Pierre has not started any negotiation. All this thing about poursuivre les négociations avec les Camerounais de bonne volonté, when did that negotiation start? That is the question I'm asking. I am telling you here now, let Cameroonian public hear me. The Southern Cameroon people are ready to negotiate with La République du Cameroon, just like they negotiated before we came in 1961. We are ready to negotiate again anywhere in the world.
Alors justement,
anywhere in the world.